when colleges start to send out award letters to accepted students, informing them what financial aid they are receiving.
But if you're not careful, it could cost you and them in the long term. And here to help you decipher these letters and what they mean, he's Paul Hemphill. He's the college planning expert and the author of Planning for College. So there's all these vocabulary words that come in these letters, and it's all Greek, even though it's in English. It seems like it's all Greek to parents and students alike. So what are these vocabulary words that people need to be aware of?
Well, those Greek words are award, scholarships, grants. Parents, you are not getting cash. They are not sending you money. They are sending you a discount off the bill.
It's like getting a coupon.
Correct.
It's a college coupon. Okay.
Exactly.
So you didn't win anything. It's not an award. It's a discount. So make sure you think of it that way.
It's a discount. So in other words, the award letter basically is your bill. Here's what we're giving you, and here's what you're giving us.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You only owe us less money than you did previously.
So when you see those vocabulary words, you know that something unseemly is about to unfold in front of you.
Now, are there any sentences or phrases that parents should keep an eye out for or be aware of?
Yes. This is your award amount. More specifically, if you look deeper, you'll see the word. It's an awful, dirty four-letter word. Can I say this on TV? It's loan.
Oh,
loan. Okay. Now, imagine you're getting a loan as an award. Now, when you got your mortgage, did the bank call you and say, "Hey, we're giving you an award to pay your mortage"?
Yeah, they say congratulations, you're approved, but it's congratulations, you now owe us a whole lot of money.
Exactly. So you want to be careful. I just had I saw a parent's award letter the other day, and they had a $26,000 parent loan, and it was under the heading award. So I said to her, so how do you regard that loan? And she says, I don't get it. Right, you're not, I can see why you don't get it, because it's not an award, it's a loan you have to take out to pay the bill. So.
Okay, so that's a certain phrase that they should look out for.
Right.
Any other vocabulary words, phrases, certain sentences that parents should keep an eye out for? Are those pretty much the main things that they should keep an eye out for?
You need to focus in on those three, four words.
Okay, perfect.
Now, here's my question. You have 2-year colleges, you have 4-year colleges, you have all different plans. When you get the acceptance letters and they're awarding you grants, is it for all 2 years or all 4 years, or sometimes it's just for a year?
Excellent question. Beware of what colleges do, and that's calling front-loading of grants. In other words, they'll give you a lot of money to get you in, and in the second year, you may not get the same amount. Give you an example. You might get an award by being accepted to the college that says, gee, you filled out your paperwork correctly, we're going to give you $1,500. But they would never disclose that in the award letter, so are they going to give you that award the following year? So what you need to do is that you need to contact the college by email and ask them what specific items in the award letter will automatically be deducted next year. And it may take 3 or 4 days to get an answer to that one.
And at this time of year, you don't have that time often, so people need to get on it and be vigilant about it.
Right away, right after the show.
So do it right now, after the news at noon, too. Let them go at 1 o'clock.
Gotcha.
You can do it.
Unless you can multitask, then you can do both. Right. All right, let's talk about work study. A lot of parents, their ears perk up. Ooh, work study, my child can work while they're at school. What should parents think about?
Work study is really potentially the most fraudulent, or the only fraudulent item on the award letter. Work study gives you the impression that the student is studying really hard and really working at it. Well, that's not the point. When your student shows up at the college, they're not going to hand him a piece of paper saying, go over to college or building X and get your job. That doesn't work that way. You have to find that job yourself. College is never going to tell you that in advance. They don't do that. It's no different than the state telling you, you know, if you buy a lottery ticket, you will win the lottery. Of course, they don't tell you that if you get the numbers right, it'll work. So that's fraudulent. That would be fraudulent to do that. So here's a big tip. I would say to the parent, if you want your child to really pay for his own expenses at college, I would, first of all, decline the work study element in the award letter. Decline it, because you can either accept or decline. You decline it. Have your student go over to the college food service office and apply for a job there. Chances are you will get the job, because most students don't want to get their hands dirty by washing dishes and carrying around a silver platter with a bow tie at the alumni banquet. And so when you put that little item on your resume, your potential employer will say, oh, you got your hands dirty in college. That's pretty cool. We like that.
Nice.
Look at that. So that's a little insider advice right there.
And we should point out, too, we're talking about awards. We're not talking about financial aid granted by the state or on any of the FAFSA forms we filled out, because those will see through the whole way, all 2 or 4 years.
Right. Well, typically all through the 4 years. The Stafford loan, you get $5,500 the first year, second year $65, then it's $75 each year thereafter.
Now, my last question is what if someone's been awarded a scholarship by a local group, let's say a Boy Scout scholarship, or on behalf of their church, for something like that? How does the college look at that?
Excellent. I just had a student 2 days ago who received a $1,000 scholarship from his baseball team.
Nice.
While his college gave him a $10,000 grant. So he's required by the college to notify them of that $1,000. They will reissue his scholarship at $9,000, which is nothing but a discount, right? There's no cash transaction.
That's true. No one's getting money.
And they will take his $1,000 cash, which I call hijacking, all right, and elevate the scholarship back up to $10,000, and that's the way it works. Now, some colleges will allow you to replace $1,000 worth of loans, all right, with your scholarship, and very few colleges will just give you total credit for that scholarship.
These are great tips. People are getting hijacked.
Really quickly, almost out of time, but private colleges specifically, is there anything parents should be aware of?
Chances are, with the private colleges that charge you these confiscatory rates, they will deduct $2,000 in scholarship money from the student, because they'll assume that the student had a job the summer before and earned $2,000. Well, what if he didn't work the summer before? That would be like me saying, as your employer, you know, Seth, we just found out that you have a part-time job that's paying you $200 a week, so we're going to deduct $200 a week from what we're paying you here. Of course, you would file a lawsuit real fast, and you would win. You would win, but the colleges can get away with that.
Huh. Well, Paul, with your tips, hopefully, people can catch those mistakes.
Absolutely.
It's a pleasure having you here.
I wish I could go back to college and apply all over again, knowing what I know now.
Less money.
Right.
If you want